Yeah, okay. New player circle. So,
Hey man, say man, you already know what I'm gonna say, man. It's your local neighborhood player, Damone Jr. kicking in the Player Circle podcast. Where we don't try to fit a square into a circle. And hey man, today man, we got the No Jumper podcast crew, man. Adam 22, Munchie B, and Hefe and Lush One. And they doing a deeper dive into this whole Adam versus Wack debacle, Stan G claims and everything like that. We got them chopping it up and saying, you know, how they feel about the situation at hand and everything. You feel me? They busting down and breaking down about how they feel about the situation. Was Wack being a little sensitive? Was he working with these? Was he in his feelings? Was he in his motherfucking feelings? Just a little bit. Now that we done heard what old Stan G had to say, yeah, man, you do a lot of shit talking, man, and now that the shit that came your way, you ready to go to war. You like shit didn't already happen in the streets. You know, shit didn't already happen. Shit didn't already happen. So you don't understand shit didn't already happen. You ready to go to war? Just don't be mad at me when I do what I do. You ready to do what you do. Behind some shit, you feel me? It was really minuscule. I don't even know if that's a word. Minuscule, but I feel like it should be and or is. It's really, you feel me, just so minor, bro. Like we was talking on the little clubhouse shit before she fucked with you, man. She used to be in the private rooms, man. Oh, man. She used to be in the private room. So what? She in my private room now, bucko. So what? But I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much longer without any further ado, man. You already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get to the video. But for real though, like this shit, comment and subscribe to the channel though, for real. Like, no, I'm not just saying that shit like to say that shit because they wrong, because that shit sound good. Like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? Now let's get to the video.
Daddy Logic said, Adam, no one is going to Stan G's YouTube about Wack. Also, Wack and Brick are real life ops. You're being delusional. We see your narcissistic manipulations, sir.
I'm not gonna lie, Daddy Logic, pause first of all on that name, but like this is like a super chat from 6 months ago,
right? I mean, but he's saying this about me saying that Wack spreading that fake rumor about Brick's girl is the same as Stan G saying whatever about his girl, which to me, those situations still are the same.
Yeah, how does it make a difference if they're, what is a, first of all, real life op or not? That makes no difference. Brick was a host on the show.
Yeah.
And was like, lies were being made up about his girl.
And he's saying like Wack and Brick are real life ops. Number one, never seen each other in real life. Yeah. Number two, Stan G and Wack, I think, are way more likely to fight if they saw each other than Wack and Brick. I'm just gonna be real with you. Anyway, thank you for the $5. $20 said Adam, Wack100 is 100%. Wack is 100% wrong. It's all content, but fuck that industry low. And said Adam, how you think Wack go react to you dropping a video and Stan saying Wack's old lady was choosy and he could have had her, but she old with buffet feet. What the fuck, man? I told him to edit that out. If they actually left that in, that's crazy.
Oh, is it? No, that was like actual phrasing. That's
I mean, he says something about her fucking feet. I remember. I told fucking Laura to delete all that shit. I don't understand what's going on. Basically, for anybody who hasn't seen it, on the episode with me and Wack, we got into a huge argument. I interviewed a guy named Stan G from Memphis. Very entertaining character.
Can I ask you what made you interested into even interviewing him in the first place?
Yeah, Stan is
how did he get on your radar?
He's a Clubhouse user. He's a YouTuber. He's very funny, very entertaining.
Did you find out he was funny before or after you got on?
I knew he was funny before. That's why I agreed to interview him. But then I got him lined up. We're about to have him on the podcast. Wack starts tapping in because Stan is talking about the fact that he's about to be on the podcast on his Instagram story. Wack hits me. Why are you interviewing ops? Why are you having this dude on who doesn't get along with me or whatever? I guess the whole deal is that Wack used to be real cool with Stan back in the day on the Clubhouse streets. But then at some point they fell out, and it pisses off Wack that Stan speaks about the fact that he used to be cool with R&B, used to speak to R&B. Wack is furious about the fact that Stan was in any way allowed to come on this podcast and talk about R&B. So me and Wack probably had a half-hour argument, and then at a certain point,
Well, he did it to 4 extra ops up there to talk about him. You ain't above the program. Ain't you learned nothing gang banging? You thought you was above the dough jumper program? You thought the big homie was gonna look out for you? You thought the big homie Adam 22 was gonna look out for you on the no jumper set? Cause in this world, if you can't swim, you bound to drown. And the rest of y'all, don't cut him no slack. You feel me? No, you ain't above the program. You too shall be content, nigga. You too shall be content, nigga. Nigga, then we gonna argue about it. I'ma let you think you won, then I'ma drop the shit. I'ma drop it. You feel me? Nigga, this my shit. You already threatened me on camera. You threatened me on this camera right here. We synced it all. Nigga, you cooked. It's my shit now. Big Adam. You feel me? It's over with. Not gonna lie to you. It's over with. Now you under the thumb. You under the thumb, not gonna lie, because now he done dropped it. Now they up there running more content. For everybody, for all of us. It's content. It's in the metaverse. You feel me?
when I agreed to remove the clips of Stan G talking about R&B, even though
it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't bad. He didn't say he ever even met her in real life. He just said
they spoke.
They used to speak on Clubhouse, which there's nothing to do on Clubhouse besides speak to each other and I guess listen to each other.
Did you know that before you interviewed him that there was the R&B controversy?
I only knew about that because Wack freaked out on me for interviewing him in the first place. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known that there was any kind of connection at all. And the thing, I mean, I guess like fundamentally, I think I disagree with the idea of removing the conversation with Stan.
So why did you do it?
Because I guess I just like kind of back down to Wack because I feel like if you're a host on this podcast, if there are things that are like really important for you to not have discussed on the podcast within reason, I try to be empathetic about that, even if it is completely illogical. Because it really like doesn't make any sense. Like why is Wack allowed to sit on the podcast and talk about how Brick Baby's girl was fucking random blood gang members, which was a total lie.
I was about to point this out, right?
Yeah, right. And then it's wrong for me to interview Stan G and for him to acknowledge that he spoke to your girlfriend on an app before you were even seeing her. Like there's such an insane disparity between these two things, and Wack is doing all this.
My boy old Ed Hefe trying to stay neutral. He want to say something so bad. Like, man, he want to keep it P. He like, I ain't even going to say nothing. Because this some cornball shit. And if I say something, it's going to be a war. It's some cornballian shit. If I say something, they're going to get mad. I ain't say nothing last time nigga got mad. I sure can't say nothing now. Shit. But I want to say something. I've been said some shit. Let me just go and stay out of this shit. I ain't even going to do that shit. Because he going to have a nigga in some police shit. You feel me? That's what Ed Hefe thinking. That's what Ed Hefe thinking. That's why he's scratching his head like that and ain't saying shit.
This kind of shit. But I figured, you know what? I'm going to let him get one. But then the next time that you try to make a ridiculous demand, I'm going to have to judge that differently. And I'm going to approach you talking shit about other hosts on No Jumper differently going forward as well, since you are apparently so fragile towards other people having conversations about you. I feel like Wack, by making me remove that content, not making, but so, you know,
being very insistent
about it, that will ultimately possibly change the way that I approach dealing with him in the future, because if he's that sensitive, then that creates reason enough for other people to be sensitive.
I just want to point out, Munchie had to go through it. I mean, Lush and them went through it. Mm-hmm. Brick Baby and them went through it. I think everybody that went through it is when something that bled their ears. You know what I'm saying?
We don't even know Ant's ops.
Suspect.
But Ant's so cool. He like cool, calm, collective though.
Think about all the shit suspect. Suspect,
because Frosty was up here, the little homie.
Blueface was up here, hella people. So Fat Jack was up here, hella people.
So multiple people you don't get along with.
And it's like, I mean, obviously, there's plenty of people on this platform that don't get along with Wack. Munchie's on the podcast every week. He don't get along with Wack. Brick, sure.
It couldn't even be.
Tons of people.
But I don't
They
care,
were segregated.
I don't care about what Wack or what he say, bro. That was his words, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't know, but I ain't interested in no motherfucking internet beefs. That shit like
Me neither. That's why I ignore it. That's what I'm saying. So why him almost being nearly 50, the oldest person on his platform,
any person
he should
that
be
can
able to ignore it, right?
So any person that can come in and no jump or that can oppose me is just be a person that don't like me or a person that say he opposed the community I come from. But even then, I'm not going to say, hey, don't let him come up in here. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you don't want nobody in here, you know what I'm saying, speaking no lies, you feel me? If a motherfucker is going to come in here, like, speak facts, like, you feel me? But I don't be getting all into who you interview and not interview type shit.
No, for real. Adam, do you think that there's like a part of you that kind of like reflected back to the house phone incident? It all like, you know, like I have a chance, I could either air this or make sure this part.
Should they be op checking? Like, look, just write all your ops down on a job application. Write who we can't interview. You got to write all your ops. You get 5 ops that 5 is a lot. You get 3 ops that we cannot interview. You better make them your top ops. The 3 of them niggas, because after op number 3, look, we not about to just be, we can't talk to nobody because everybody your internet op beef. If ain't nobody shot at your ass, man, we talking to them. For real. If ain't nobody shot at you, ain't nobody dead, we talking to them. I don't give a fuck what they said on Wax on the internet about you. No. This ain't gonna be that. You feel me? 4 Extra just found that shit out. Now you finding that shit out. You figuring it out. Oh, shit. This nigga my boss. This nigga ain't my friend. This nigga my boss. Thought you was buddy old pals, huh? Said, nah, let me learn you real quick. Let me learn you.
Parts edited out and you're like, based because of the reaction of that, it kind of makes you be like,
definitely brought back some of those feelings for sure.
I could imagine.
Hold on. House phone is the one that messed with the girl. What's her name?
Gracie Jane.
No.
You talking about from Ace Boys?
Community?
Yeah. Illa.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, him. That's not nothing the same. That's not a good comparison.
Well, I mean,
You're talking about another, wait, what?
it is
What's
in
her
the
name?
sense that, no, not with her.
No, we never talked about that.
No. Okay.
House phone and Wack, that's not a good comparison.
Okay, the reason...
House phone got more reason to be like, no.
Right. But okay,
yeah.
so House Phone had the trans thing that got revealed on the podcast, and then we edited it out to the best of our abilities. We fucked up a little bit. There was one mention of his name that got left in the podcast. In reality, we should have just clipped out, at the very least, clipped out the chunks where they were talking about him in general, whatever. Similar though, in the sense that it's like there's a host, he wants something removed from the podcast, and yeah, we did so. In this case, we actually did something that would have spared us all of that house phone drama, realistically.
Yeah.
By just removing the whole fucking clip,
yeah.
you know, like they bleeped the names out during the house phone thing. And the thing that I fucked up with the house phone thing was that I just didn't pay enough attention to the scenario. I told them, yeah, just bleep the name or whatever. I didn't think about the fact that it would end up being so fucking obvious who they were talking about. But for sure, that was on my mind. It was like, as much as Wack is the most antagonistic motherfucker on the face of the planet, I also, you know, if he's got, like, all you have to do is watch the episode of us arguing. If he's got something that drives him up the wall that he's that upset about, even though it makes no fucking sense, because when you watch the thing, it's like, he's not saying he fucked your girl. He's saying he spoke to her on an app. But the way Wack was acting about it was like, I've never seen a tantrum like that on this podcast. So ultimately, I ended up relenting. I feel like he might end up wishing that he had waited for a better fight to pick, though, because like what do you think is going to happen? Obviously, they're just going to go to Stan's fucking YouTube content if they want to find out his version of events, right? And he's going to be way less kind on his own platform. You're supposed to act like you don't care.
Right. Poker face.
Hey, he just told us where we could find the information where he was talking crazy. And you also can find it at the end of this video. The link gonna be at this. It's gonna play after this go off. It's gonna play after this shit. You can find that. I got that shit. I just dropped that shit. Y'all go check that shit out. He was definitely, I understand why Wack was mad. Don't let him say that shit in front of 5 million people. For the 5 million, I don't give a fuck what he said on his little YouTube in Wax Eyes and his little YouTube. You feel me? I don't give a damn. Just don't let him say it in front of 5 million people. But now he just told 5 million motherfucking people to go find that shit, and that's what we finna do. And if you on YouTube right now, stay here, Drip Damone Jr. Player Circle Podcast. We on top of the square to the circle. Check it out. Stan G, No Jumper. What he had to say is like two videos down. Just hit the videos. Go. We dropping daily content, man. Daily. Every day. Content every day. Check that shit out. But yeah, man, he just told us where we can find the information. You should just let him say the shit. Cause now Adam say, this was the wrong battle to pick. Cause now I don't go fuck what a motherfucker come on this motherfucker and say now. Nigga already, nope, not again. Not again. You only get one wish. You only get one wish. Like Ray J, like your old partner Ray J, you only get one wish here. And you just use your one wish. It's over with. You only got one wish. Nigga, now you do. It's over with. You can use your one wish on that. Yeah, that wasn't shit. Because like I said, we know the information now. Now we know the information. We know what he said. I was asking yesterday, what did he say? I know what he said now. I know what he said.
Face.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he might also be hearing it from her because she might be like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? This is bullshit. You know what I mean? And if your lady's saying that to you too, that's going to make you be like,
I think it's more so him than her.
I mean, he did mention that she was disappointed, which I also don't even know if she would really say that because it's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, disappointed about what? Like that I would interview somebody that you used to talk to on Clubhouse and that you're acting like this is, you know, it's like if let's say they used to fuck, which I have no reason to believe that, but let's say hypothetically that was the situation. I mean, what am I supposed to act like this dude doesn't fucking exist just because hey, like, you know, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just,
And so now they gonna bust down on what Wack issue was with old Ed Hefe, man. You know, he say he hit Ed Hefe say he hit his phone, texting his phone, you feel me, talking crazy, spicy, called him little Adam 22, you feel me, talking greasy, you feel me? And now they about to bust down in politic on that. Let's see what they had to say about that.
yeah. And Hefe and Wack, apparently there's an issue. Can we get into that? What is the issue? You made a video about it, but I didn't see it. He mentioned it. What happened? He's mad at you.
So he being messy because he mentioned it, and he just know yesterday on the news I said that I'm not gonna mention that. Talk about the situation.
But Lush didn't put it on the list.
yeah, I ain't say nothing.
Oh, we can leave it alone if you want, because I mean, yeah.
You want to leave it alone, Ed?
I mean,
we did already.
It ain't no beef. It ain't no situation. I put a segment out yesterday. Ain't no situation or whatever. Like, you know, it's good. You feel me? You know,
Okay.
ain't no beef. If that's what people saying. I think I dropped a segment on that today. I think people just that social media. You know, they dig in to stuff too much because when I dropped the segment, a few other content creators, you know, it's all a monetary game for them, and some gonna spin a narrative. So I think like I don't know how many channels, like 3 or 4 channels went and took it like, oh, it's beef, you know what I'm saying? Or what Wack and Hefe are, it could get ugly, you know, stuff like that. But shit, ain't no beef. Like I said, I do not wish to participate in no social media, imaginary smoker squander. If you know how I go, people mention your name, it might be a back and forth, but other than that, you know, they don't say anything beef these days. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put no beef on camera. That's just not what I'm gonna do.
But I believe he been in the public eye before you and I, bro. So I would assume you'll be more thick-skinned to things that go on. You know what I mean? So when people bring your name up, or if you in content, it wouldn't bother a person as much. Like, nigga, I get all kind of little.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm not gonna
jokes.
speak.
No,
on
I ain't talking about you
his
person.
name
I'm just saying what I seen
his situation.
coming down timelines and stuff based on what I seen. Seem like because he getting at Adam about certain things and you know what I'm saying. I see he replied to OG Bud from Hoover Under the Groove and like, oh, since I didn't want to put it out like I thought he'd be more thick skinned based on he been out here in the world in the industry in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? I know Lushin took a whole lot of scrutiny.
Yeah, not a little bit.
You, nigga, Adam had the whole Jason Love saga.
Dead homies.
I get they they like bro, bro. Everybody got their turn and it happens. So I was
Jason Love. You talking about the?
Everybody gets fucked by Jason Love sooner or later.
no, so I don't know, man.
Hip hop dude.
No,
That was Jason Lee.
Oh,
no, that's the gay dude. The gay dude that Wack gave a puppy to.
Yo. Yeah, you're right. He did that.
who's Jason Love?
The gay nigga, man, he gifted him a puppy.
Jason Love is a giant black porn star that fucked my wife last year, or I guess like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but they gave him like, oh yeah, like they was on him about it. You know what I'm saying?
Jason Lee is the owner of Hollywood Unlocked. He is a gay man and also is in politics, has office up north in Stockton, but
Jason Lee good at what he do though.
Yeah.
He you know what I'm saying? But
It did not fuck your wife.
I'm not
not fuck my wife at this time. Also, Jason
Yeah,
Lee.
man. So it seems to be an agreement around the no jumper table, man. That yeah, man. That shit was weak as hell, man. It wasn't that serious. Everybody don't nobody take that shit serious. Everybody looking like, man, he tripping. Ant being politically correct. I'm gonna stay out this shit. You know, Munchie don't fuck with that nigga, so he gonna say what he gonna tell you what God love. You feel me? He gonna tell it like it is. He gonna tell it like, you feel me, what everybody want to say that ain't gonna say. Fuck it, I said. You feel me? And Adam, he like, man, that shit. I'm gonna just keep repeating what the fuck he said. I'm gonna keep repeating it, and I'm gonna tell you where you can go find a more explicit version of that. I wish you would have just said, man, go check out Damone Jr. at the Player Circle Podcast. Go check out Damone Jr. at the Player Circle Podcast. We don't try to fit a square into a circle. You feel me? I wish you would have just do that little alley oop. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go check that shit out. Stay tuned. Hit the link after this video. You understand me? But what do y'all think? This old Wack being a little... Was he working with these... Is he working with these, man? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Is Wack working with his feelings? Or should there be more peer-to-peer support? You feel me? Should there be more of an understanding? I do agree with Adam. Like you said, I try to be, you feel me? I try to be, if my host is some sensitive stuff, we can talk about some things. You feel me? I understand that. It should be that. There should be that level of respect in the workplace. I just think you should have listened to her what was said and was like, all right. But I don't know if I would have wanted that shit said either, man. I don't know. I ain't even gonna lie. But Munchie say, that boy Munchie say, I think it's more Wack than her tripping. I don't even think she tripping. I think it's this nigga. I think his ego tripping. What do y'all think? Do you think it's R&B tripping? Or do you think it's Wack100 ego tripping? You feel me? Shit, man. What y'all think? Who y'all think it is that's really tripping? R&B or Wack100? I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much longer. You already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll be back with another one when we got another one. And, man.
Yeah, okay. New player circle. So, get low.